Blessings family, it's your boy Samuel King here. I'm a spoken word artist and poet from North London. If I could describe my sound or what it is exactly I do, just because I know there's a bit of controversy about what exactly spoken word is. For me, spoken word is a free form type of poetry that's designed specifically for performance on stage. So I like to specifically focus on lyricism and wordplay and tackling controversial subjects, but also making them engaging for the audience. I feel like there's quite a stigma around poetry. A lot of people find poetry boring. They feel like poetry is like very typical middle class white people reading from a page. And my focus, my aim, my goal is to spread poetry to people that don't generally like poetry, people that find poetry boring, and then make it entertaining for them by tackling issues, social issues like identity, you know, racism, gender, relationships, all types of, I like to talk about all different types of topics if I'm honest, but my main focus is a matter of making my poetry engaging. I want people to actually hear my poetry, to actually listen to what I'm saying and actually engage with the work.
I want you to give your hands, your feet, your ears, your head, your eyebrows, everything. Give it up for the one, the only, Samuel King!
So today, we were at BYOB, Bring Your Own Bars, in Wembley Box Park. It was my headline set today, I was featuring. Today was sick. The energy from the very beginning, from the moment I got here, was just pure vibes. I did 4 poems. The first one I did was Drunken. Like I stumbled on stage. It's kind of like one of my signature beginnings to one of my sets. Just because, again, about engaging audiences, I wanted to shock the audience a little bit and just kind of confuse them, if I'm honest with you. And obviously the piece is about being drunk and like talking about alcoholic spirits. So I started with that. That was fun, very, very fun to perform. I feel like being able to perform that allowed me to kind of get the nerves out. Like I made myself look like a fool on stage. Even though I hope it didn't come across that I looked like a fool, and I hope it actually came across all right. But I started with that one just to kind of like ease the nerves a little bit. And then I did 2 classic Samuel King poems. The first one was like a mashup of a new piece that I wrote earlier in the week and a piece that I wrote a couple months ago. And then I did Soul Ties, which is like a crowd favorite and personally one of my personal favorites, just because at the time that I wrote it, it was quite personal. One to me and like my boys, but to like a particular guy in my group who I couldn't for some reason have the direct conversation with, but writing a piece Soul Ties allowed me to actually express myself and kind of get that point across. And my final piece, which is currently my personal favorite, is Underground Lovers. I'm not even going to talk too much about Underground Lovers. It's one of them ones where if you know, you know. If you don't know, then catch me on stage one day and you will hear it. Or catch it on YouTube. It should be on YouTube one day, soon. Guys, thank you very much. So what's next for me is, funnily enough, as a matter of fact, collaboration actually, to be fair, working with more people. What I'm actually looking to do, as mentioned previously, is I want to take away the stigma that poetry is boring or like not entertaining, because it is, as far as I'm concerned. For me, it's entertaining to me. So it's just a matter of kind of sharing my vision of poetry and manifesting that physically, so that people that don't particularly like poetry or feel a particular way about poetry can actually embrace the message. Because for me, it's more so not just about liking poetry, but it's also about taking in the messages that are being communicated. So what I'm looking to do moving forward is turn a lot of my poems into spoken word films. So, you know, actors, videographers, directors, people that know how to like storyboard and actually like put like a piece together. That's really what I want to do, because I want to do videos, but I don't want to do like typical I stand in front of a camera and just deliver a poem kind of videos. I want actually, you know, for there to be a story that you can actually follow and then catch the words as well. So I'm just trying to make poetry a sensory, full 5D experience in a nutshell. So also, again, trying to involve music, you know what I mean? There's loads. Just connect with me. All of my socials are I am Samuel King. You can find me and we can talk, because I'm about this real life thing. All this social media and quay thing. I don't like that. I want physical, personal contact and communication. So reach out to me. I'm here. I'm a human. I'm alive. Yeah. Big up Infinite Works every single time, the home of creative collaboration.